I'm Geoff J. Mellor, and this film is based upon my book, Pom-Poms and Ruffles.
Hello everybody, let's go to the seaside of yesteryear.
Happy days at the seaside. Max Tyler.
I suppose really you could say that seaside entertainment started about 1791 when Dr. Russell discovered the benefits of salt water and the seaside air. Before that time, very few people had travelled to the seaside, but gradually, as travel became cheaper and easier, more and more people flocked to the seaside, either to spend a day, a bank holiday, or perhaps if they could afford it, they would spend a week or sometimes a whole summer by the sea.
Geoff J. Mellor.
Those happy days are recalled in these unique postcards.
Happy days are here again, the skies above are clear again, so let us sing a song of cheer again. Happy days are here again, all together shout it now, there's no one who can doubt it now, so let us tell the world about it now. Happy days are here again, your cares and troubles are gone, there'll be no more from now on. Pierrot days are here again, the skies above are clear again, so let us sing a song of cheer again. Happy days are here again. Happy days are certainly here again. How many of those Pierrot troops did you recognize? This certainly was seaside entertainment, nearly half a century ago.
I am Jean Atkinson, I used to be with Graffer's Jovial Jollies on the Pierrots at Saltburn. I remember we used to do 3 shows a day. One at 11 o'clock until 12, one at 3:30 until 4:30, and then an evening show from 6:30 until 8:30. They were happy days. We worked hard. The thing I found most hard was to have enough variety of numbers to please people and entertain them. And for a dancer, that isn't easy. So I had about 10 dances which were jiggled about and altered and changed and costumes changed until I had about 25 numbers. And it used to be fun to do them, and people say, "Oh, that's a beautiful new number you've just done," when you knew perfectly well you've done the same steps the day before. It wasn't a glamorous life in that it was a badly paid life, but then it was better than going around the cities week after week in the height of summer. And it was more of a holiday by the sea for us. So we didn't mind that extra hard work, and we didn't mind taking a much lower salary. After all, we went travelling, so we hadn't any expenses.
Pom-Poms and Ruffles.
The black-faced minstrel. Yes, they're all here.
Sing along, Sambo, sing along, Sam. One day near Alabama, strumming their banjos were the black-faced minstrels.
At first there was little seaside entertainment, but it became a source of revenue to those itinerant minstrels and people who had performed in London for a long while, who suddenly decided that they could make more money at the seaside. In the beginning, you would go on the beach and you would perhaps find 3 or 4 separate minstrels playing the banjo, singing along the sands. But it seemed silly to have competition, and after a while these minstrels banded together to form troops. Those people on the beach soon learnt that at a specific time each day, usually about 11 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the afternoon or 7 in the evening, these minstrels would gather together, sing a few songs and generally entertain the crowds. There was no form of admission, but a hat was passed round and a collection was made. After a while it was found easier to use a bottle rather than a hat. The money didn't slip out, and it also prevented any light-fingered member of the troupe from helping himself. This idea of collecting money through the bottle became known in the profession as bottling, and if you look in the stage you'll find there's always a reference to entertainers having to bottle.
I remember the Fol-de-Rols. Do you?
The Fol-de-Rols, dressed in their crinolines, were really beautiful. Creation of George Royal.
The story of the Fol-de-Rols began in 1911, when George Royal, who had been presenting seaside entertainment for many years, decided to present a new, more refined kind of show in the Floral Hall at Scarborough. Remembering the music hall song called Fol-de-Rols, sung by George Lashwood, he named his troupe the Fol-de-Rols, and for the next 64 years they always appeared in the traditional costume of the frock coat and the toppers. The people who appeared in the Fol-de-Rols are like a who's who in variety. We go through Elsie and Doris Waters, Arthur Askey, Jack Tripp, Leslie Crowther, Cyril Fletcher, and so on and so on. The person who wrote most of the material for the Fol-de-Rols was Gretrix Newman, who for many years had written material for that very famous show in London with the seaside flavour, the Co-Optimists. Gradually, the early type of Pierrot show developed into the more sophisticated summer show.
We've got fun, we've got freedom, we've got joy.
Now, look at this postcard. Boy, oh boy.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We've got fun, we've got freedom, we've got joy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There's a rainbow and it's a real McCoy. There are bumps, bumps, bumps in the road, but we're sharing a darn heavy load. So boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We've got fun, we've got freedom, we've got joy.
Boy.
So boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We've got fun, we've got freedom, we've got joy. Fun, freedom and joy. Something those old-time Pierrots certainly had.
Blackpool, Mecca of the North.
Allendale's premier Pierrots were at the Central Pier, and Fred Walmsley formed his own troupe, the Tonics, to occupy the pavilion at the South Pier. Later, Wiley Tate's Super Pierrots held stage at the Central Pier, as did Tom Vernon's Royal Pierrots. In the footsteps of those Blackpool Pierrots are the Last Pierrot, Walter C. Dunwell, and author Geoff J. Mellor. Jean Atkinson remembers.
And of course there was a set routine to Pierrot shows. And the proper format was that one opened with an opening chorus which was mainly written for that show. We had one called the Jovial Jollies. And then there would be a sketch, a light sketch by the comedian and his feed, who was the light comic. Then there would be a song, and then what we would call a concerted number, which involved all the members of the troupe.
And here's the Last Pierrot, Want to See Dunwell.
I'm now going to sing to you a number I sang 50 years ago, entitled Little Sir Echo. Little Sir Echo, how do you do? Hello, hello. Little Sir Echo, I'm feeling blue. Hello, 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 hello. Won't you come over and play? You're a nice little fellow, I know by your voice, but you're ever so far away. Sometimes I hear your voice so very distinctly. Sometimes so far it fades and is gone like the dawn. Little Sir Echo, how do you do? Hello, hello. Little Sir Echo, I'm feeling blue. Hello, 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 hello. Won't you come over and play? You're a nice little fellow, I know by your voice, but you're ever so far away.
Wasn't Walter Dunwell wonderful as the Last Pierrot? I remember his song Little Sir Echo well. I also like to think of the days when I was with the Aberystwyth Follies, the 8 o'clock Follies. It was quite a lot of years ago, but I also remember Red Car Pierrots. There was Alan Gale, and before that Billy Scarra. And after Alan Gale, there was Arthur Ilston there for a while. And when I was down in Wales in the 8 o'clock Follies, I can't remember the names of the cast, but we used to do a show on the promenade in the morning, and then in the afternoon we used to rehearse, and then in the evening we did a show similar to the Fol-de-Rols at Scarborough. Beautifully dressed, beautiful costumes. When I was with the Follies in Aberystwyth, we used to do a show on the promenade in the morning and nothing in the afternoon. We used to rehearse in the afternoon, and then in the evening we did a show in the theatre, in the little theatre in Aberystwyth. And on the morning show, if it was fine, we prayed it would rain so that we didn't have to turn out. But if it was fine, we used to do about an hour's show, just about an hour. And the men used to go around with a wooden box collecting the coppers. Usually there was quite a few people watching. This was early in the season, of course, early June. And they used to go around with a box, but we ladies were never asked to go around bottling.
Pom-Poms and Ruffles.
Off on Holiday by Steam Train.
was the coming of the steam railways, which opened up the coast of the British Isles for the ordinary family. They needed entertainment. The minstrels were the first to provide it, followed closely by the Pierrots. In those far-off days, part of the contract which the artist had was to dress in his Pierrot costume and walk through the streets of the town, obviously advertising the show. On the sands, there was a wooden stage or platform, and often a small portable piano. This wooden plank stage had to be moved backwards and forwards by the Pierrots themselves, depending on the tides. The Pierrots certainly worked for their pennies.
The Pierrots worked very hard.
Yes, we did work hard, in all weathers too. Look at this typical advert for 1912. Temperance Hall, Scorby. Please don't forget that the grand annual entertainment by the original Scarborough Pierrots takes place on Friday, September 20th. Splendid programme including Little Babs Carrick, the clever child dancer. Admission £6, reserved seats £1, doors open 7 p.m, commence 7:30 p.m.
Jane Atkinson.
A Pierrot show actually consisted of a comedian, a light comedian, and probably a baritone singer, a lady singer and a soubrette, and maybe 3 or 4 dancers depending on the size of the stage that they had.
Pom-Poms and Ruffles.
This is a model of a Pierrot show. It is what they looked like many years ago, and they have a little stage, and in the centre there is an entrance where they used to go out of here to change. The ladies had one side, a dressing room was behind this, and the gentlemen's dressing room was behind the other side. They also had a little piano here, or sometimes the piano was down in front of the stage on the sand. In front of the stage they had deck chairs, and at night, when the show was finished, they had doors on here which usually closed from each side, and the doors on the stage they kept the deck chairs when there wasn't a performance, or if it was wet they usually piled all the deck chairs for storage to stop them getting wet. The costumes were like this, often all in white with the black pom-poms, or another season they were all black with the white pom-poms. And usually the ladies, this is an all-male show, but usually when they had ladies, the ladies were in a dress, very similar, but with a flared skirt and the pom-poms down the front. This little Pierrot, behind here is the dressing room. The ladies had one side and the gentlemen had the other. I think this little model that I've made illustrates what a typical Pierrot show was like.
Sunshine Police, once again. Sunshine Police welcome you to a show that's merry and bright, a song to sing, a dancer too. You forget your cares and woes, lift
on to
a little bit of nostalgia.
Keeping out beginning next.
Dear me. Are you ready, Joe? Are you ready?
Aye.
Start of another season again, eh?
Still,
The
it's
sun
always nice
comes
to be
round, don't there?
always nice to be back.
We're two ancient heroes who sing by the sea. Such dashing young fellows we are, you'll agree. We turn out in summer in smart fancy dress and sing the old songs that first made our success. Right to rely, right to rely, right to rely, oh rely. We haven't lost it, have we, eh?
In the mornings we used to have little to do.
So we swank round the band with a flapper or two.
We always turned out in the smartest of suits.
Straw hat and kid gloves and frock coat and brown boots. Right to rely, right to rely, right to rely, oh rely. Here we are again.
Nice to be here again.
The sun come round again, we see. The season again. Dear me, sun come round, doesn't it?
I think they're painted it,
But now when the end of the season comes round, our fares to get out of the town can't be found. So we walk up to London with muscles that crack, and we get there by Christmas, then start to walk back. Right to rely, come on, right to rely, sing up, right to rely, oh rely, ta-ra, see you next year. Oh dear me. Hey.
you are.
Ready, get ready for it. Start.
Scarborough, gem of the Yorkshire coast and home of catlins.
You see me as folks saw me in days of long ago. Pom-Poms and Ruffles as they flutter to and fro. With song and rhyme of every kind, with ditties grave and gay. My job in life to banish strife and sweep dull care away. I was the rage in Edwardian days, when Pierrot reigned supreme. It's in the past, I can't forget. It's nothing but a dream. I don't give up. It's not in vain. I think the time will come when Pierrot will return again to the delight of everyone.
Will the Pierrots return again? I do hope so.
More and more postcards of bygone days.
Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. I do like to be beside the sea. I do like to stroll upon the prom, where the brass band diddly-om, bom, bom. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. I do like to be beside the sea. And there's lots of girls besides. I would like to be beside the seaside, beside the sea. All together now. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. I do like to be beside the sea. I do like to stroll upon the prom, 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 where the brass bands play tiddly-om, bom, bom. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. I do like to be beside the sea. And there's lots of girls besides. I would like to be beside the seaside, beside the sea.
But what about the Pierrot costume?
The early Pierrots wore the hat with pom-poms, but later, as it developed into concert party, the skull cap became all the rage.
Skull cap and Toby ruff, but I prefer the traditional Pierrot hat.
Pom-Poms and Ruffles.
Who will ever forget the co-optimists?
Oh wow, come to the show, oh wow, let everyone know, you will find it to your taste, and our program from an empty waste, oh wow, let everyone jump, oh wow, you will find it worthwhile, clap your hands and don't be slow, oh wow, let her go.
Bow wow.
Wow, let everyone jump, oh wow, you will find it worthwhile. Clap your hands and don't be slow, oh wow, let her go.
Gradually the entertainment broadened out and you got the seaside pavilions, and later on you got those plush entertainment halls which we know today.
I feel that the time is ripe for Pierrot shows to return. The young generation these days, they haven't seen a Pierrot show, and only recently I wrote a musical based on Pierrots, which I put on at Saltburn at the Community Theatre here for a week. And a lot of young people came to see it, and they were amazed at what a Pierrot show must have been like. They had no idea, because nowadays it's all pop and television, and I felt to see a live audience and live people instead of television was really fantastic for many people who saw it. They all said that they'd really enjoyed the show, and to see real live people in Pierrot costumes was, for the older people, was really nostalgic.
Goodbye from me, Max Tyler. Good night to you all from the good nights. Good night from the nights of joy. Good night to each lady and gentleman. Good night to each girl and boy. To every single one of you. Good luck, God bless, sleep tight. And so to you we are saying adieu. Good night to you all. Good night. Elsie Windsor.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.
Goodbye from me, Geoff J. Mellor.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Goodbye for now. I'll be back again someday.
As